Welcome back to Market Minds, where we break down the economy and the decisions shaping your financial future. Today we are looking directly at Canada's 2025 federal budget, a massive document that outlines how the government plans to spend money, create jobs, and manage a growing affordability crisis. The first thing to understand is that this budget is built around the idea of investment, especially investment in Canada's future economic strength. The government is committing more than $280 billion over the next 5 years toward infrastructure, innovation, security, and affordability. But at the same time, the federal deficit remains very large. For the year 2025 to 2026, the deficit is projected to be roughly $78 billion. That means the government is spending far more than it brings in through taxes, which will increase overall national debt. The budget argues that these investments are needed now to secure long-term economic growth, but Canadians will ultimately carry these costs. Housing is the centerpiece of this budget, reflecting the fact that affordability and accessibility have hit crisis levels. The government is pushing for major increases in construction to help meet a target of more than 4 million new homes by 2031. More funding will go to municipalities and builders to accelerate construction timelines and kickstart rental development. The challenge is that construction labor shortages, expensive materials, and higher interest rates are still slowing progress. So while the plan is bold, actually delivering millions of homes remains uncertain. On everyday affordability, the government is offering targeted relief rather than broad tax cuts. There are measures meant to help reduce grocery prices, support families with children, and ease pressures for lower-income Canadians. But for the average working household, there is no major tax break that will suddenly increase take-home pay. Many Canadians will continue to feel squeezed between high spending commitments and limited relief on their personal tax bills. Business and industry policy in this budget focuses on boosting innovation and economic independence. There are numerous incentives for technology, clean energy, battery supply chains, advanced manufacturing, and research. That means companies in rapidly growing sectors may benefit significantly. However, many small businesses struggling with payroll, borrowing costs, and consumer weakness may feel overlooked. There is no large-scale corporate tax change that improves general competitiveness. A big portion of the budget is framed around security in a broad sense. That includes national defense spending, cybersecurity, and critical infrastructure like roads, transit, and utilities that support future population growth. The budget reflects a world that is becoming more uncertain, and Canada is increasing investments to protect supply chains, strengthen defense commitments, and ensure reliable infrastructure networks. These priorities will especially impact Ontario, Quebec, and Western provinces where major projects are planned. The trade-off buried in the numbers is clear. Canada is trying to spend its way toward a stronger economy, while households are still struggling with everyday costs. If inflation remains persistent or interest rates rise again, the weight of this spending could put more strain on taxpayers in the future. Canadians want more affordable homes. Businesses want stability and room to grow. The government wants bold investments to build a competitive economy. But when debt rises faster than growth, something eventually has to give. Market Minds looks at it this way. This budget offers hope for the future, but uncertainty for the present. It promises long-term transformation, but many Canadians are simply worried about rent, groceries, mortgages, and taxes today. The question becomes whether this spending will translate into meaningful results fast enough to restore confidence and affordability. So we want to know what you think. Should Canada continue down this path of heavy government investment, believing it will pay off over time, or should we shift toward lower taxes and a stronger private sector role in driving economic recovery? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you appreciate clear and direct breakdowns of Canada's economy and housing market, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Market Minds. Understanding the market is the first step to beating it, and we are here to help Canadians stay informed, prepared, and ahead of the curve.